There are individuals in the world whose power and influence are beyond ordinary understanding, and it can be a very rash move to come into conflict with them. These people are not just everyday people, they are agents of profound change, seemingly endowed with a special, almost divine protection. Their wisdom, honed over centuries, allows them to transform even the most negative situations into sources of inspiration and hope. Their very presence can tangibly change the atmosphere around them, guiding those around them towards a brighter and more harmonious future. In the coming minutes, we will learn why confrontation with such personalities can be a serious mistake, and how realizing their unique role can lead to a more balanced and meaningful life. From their spiritual invulnerability to the ancient knowledge they carry, a whole new perspective on these chosen ones will be revealed. The first thing to note is their exceptional divine protection and spiritual power. Imagine that their every step is accompanied by an invisible shield, capable of repelling not only physical attacks, but also the negative energies that are so common in everyday life. Imagine some invisible barrier, like a shining dome, protecting certain people from all kinds of negative influences, as if from arrows fired in their direction. This is not just a figment of the imagination, but a tangible reality, accessible only to a select few. These people, like ships through a storm, face life's challenges rooted in realms unfathomable to the ordinary human mind. Their resilience is reminiscent of mythical tales of heroes with magical shields. But in the case of the chosen ones, this protection is not fiction, but something very concrete. Think of someone in your circle who, despite all the vicissitudes of fate, always finds the strength to rise. Of course, they are not immune to difficulties, but they are able not only to get out of them without loss, but also to learn valuable lessons for themselves. This unwavering resilience is the hallmark of divine protection. This does not mean that these people avoid the battles of life, but rather that they have a powerful ally, always ready to come to the rescue. But what is important is not only that they are protected, but also how their spiritual power affects the world around them. This power does not manifest itself in thunder and lightning, but in a quiet whisper. But it has the power of a hurricane. It can transform the atmosphere around them, turning conflict into peaceful coexistence and despair into bright hope. This is its inscrutable essence. Their spiritual essence, inextricably linked to their inner world, permeates their entire being and, like light, spreads outward, profoundly affecting those around them. Ignoring or denying this fundamental part of their nature is not just a miscalculation, but a misstep fraught with unpredictable consequences. Attempting to ridicule or belittle something that is beyond personal understanding can set off a chain reaction that affects not only the instigator, but the very foundation of their being. It is like someone throwing stones at a mirror, naively believing that it will remain intact. The chosen carry a sacred fire that is a source of light and warmth, but also a powerful force that can manifest itself in response to resistance. Their spiritual bond acts as a beacon, pointing the way for the lost, bringing them back to the saving shore, offering comfort and inspiration. Opposing them is tantamount to denying the mighty force of nature they embody, a force that seeks not dominance, but spiritual elevation. Thus, the divine protection and spiritual power of the elect acts as both shield and guiding light. It protects them and at the same time guides those around them, calling for a deeper understanding of the mysteries surrounding their life's journey. Being present with chosen individuals evokes a sense of invisible but tangible protection, like a powerful flow of energy that cannot be overlooked. As one moves along the path of life, one should be aware of the immense power of this invisible shield and the wisdom it brings not only to the chosen ones themselves, but to all those fortunate enough to be in their sphere of influence. In addition, there is another dimension to their influence, no less significant, and that is their intellectual endowment and wisdom. It is not just about intelligence in its usual sense, but a deeper, more perceptive view of the world, the ability to penetrate the superficial and grasp the essence of things. Imagine how it feels to meet a man whose words and actions in an instant can turn your worldview. Meeting the Chosen One can be just such an experience. Their intellectual abilities go far beyond academic success, manifesting in a unique ability to grasp complex concepts with ease and find solutions that seem beyond the reach of the ordinary mind. While most people see insurmountable obstacles, a few are able to discern opportunities for connection, as if building bridges across chasms. In situations where many lose faith, these exceptional individuals manage to find glimmers of hope. This unique blend of talent and insight not only helps them navigate the complexities of life, but also serves as a beacon of sorts, pointing the way for all who come in contact with them. Just as their spiritual nature exerts a subtle but profound influence on those around them, their intelligence, backed by wisdom, acts as a reliable compass, offering clear direction and insight in moments of uncertainty. And each of their advice is not just a collection of words, but a carefully considered judgment based on deep introspection and rich life experience. Their advice and insights, crystallized from extensive experience and deep reflection, are not superficial and facile. Every word, every thought is delivered with a sincere desire to inspire and illuminate the situation, which once again emphasizes their role as guides and mentors. To ignore or underestimate the intellectual depth of these chosen ones is to deliberately miss the chance to tap into the source of wisdom without stopping to quench the thirst for knowledge. Such an oversight not only limits one's own potential for development, but also neglects the opportunity to connect with and learn from those who possess the most enlightened minds. The wisdom and spiritual power of these exceptional individuals is not used as a means of pressure or coercion, but rather is presented as a priceless gift, as an invitation to broaden one's horizons of perception and gain a more elevated and insightful view of reality. Imagine for a moment that you are taking a walk in a dense forest and suddenly meet an experienced guide who knows every corner of the place, every path, and every tree. This vivid metaphor illustrates the impact of the chosen ones on those around them. Their profound knowledge and spiritual insight are like a beacon dispelling the darkness of ignorance, illuminating the path and guiding the way to a fuller and deeper understanding of the meaning of life. Thus, the outstanding intellectual abilities of these chosen ones are a bountiful gift to all who seek knowledge and truth. Communicating with them is a unique opportunity for each of us to touch the highest truths and pave our own path to spiritual enlightenment. As we study their spiritual aura and remarkable depth of intellect, we encounter another facet of their extraordinary nature, their exceptional ability to influence those around them. Here we are not talking about the trivial ability to persuade or lead the masses. It is about a deep, almost primordial power that can touch the most secret corners of the human soul and change destinies. This influence, being an inherent feature of their nature, manifests itself casually, often remaining invisible to the outside eye. They do not resort to instruments of power or coercion to achieve this effect. On the contrary, their influence flows organically from their very essence, their actions and speeches. Like a river that steadily winds its way through the earth's firmament, these individuals do not have an instantaneous impact, but over time, their presence profoundly changes the reality around them. Their gift to inspire transformation is perhaps the most powerful yet subtle force they possess. Their ability to inspire change is not limited to their personal lives. It extends to the collective, impacting communities and at times the very fabric of society. Think of historical leaders whose ideas once seemed utopian. Today, we recognize them as drivers of tremendous changes in thought, culture, and social structures. Like them, these chosen individuals are agents of change in today's world, and every interaction has the potential for significant impact. This potential stems from the harmonious combination of their divine protection, which provides them with unwavering stability and clear leadership, and their extraordinary intellectual acumen, which provides deep insight and faithful direction. Their exceptional empathy and deep understanding of the human condition enable them to forge strong bonds with people, helping them on their journey of self-discovery and unlocking their potential. They don't just impact, they transform, acting as a kind of guide to lead humanity towards a brighter future. As authentic leaders, although their role is not always officially recognized. To ignore their power to influence is to underestimate the power of the imperceptible forces that shape our world, such as the relentless impact of water changing the landscape or the slow but inevitable growth of mountains. The impact of the chosen few may not always be obvious or accompanied by loud pronouncements, but it is ubiquitous, profoundly affecting the lives of individuals and entire communities. As an example of their impact, there are stories of people who begin to live their lives in a new way after meeting the chosen ones. These testimonies of influence and transformation, though often behind the scenes, demonstrate the tremendous power that the chosen ones possess. So, the ability to influence is a defining feature of the power of the elect. They not only make adjustments to the surrounding reality, but also radically change it, bringing insight and faith in the future where darkness and hopelessness had previously prevailed. Their impact is like an imperceptible but steady transformation, gradually and forever imprinted in the annals of human civilization. Further, isolation and confrontation with society are worth noting. After realizing the exceptional spiritual power, outstanding intellect and transformative role of the chosen ones, we are confronted with a contradictory aspect of their being, their isolation and alienation from society. This isolation is not a conscious choice, but rather a natural consequence of their unique qualities, which, while providing deep interconnections on one level, often push them to the margins of public recognition. The chosen often feel in constant dissonance with the world around them, like lone proclaimers in a desolate area calling for change. The root cause of this situation lies not in the chosen ones themselves, but in society's general unwillingness to accept and value otherness as an asset. Their insightful insights and visionary perspectives are often mistrusted or even rejected by a society that prioritizes conformity and adherence to the status quo. Misunderstanding and fear of what lies beyond the familiar can erect insurmountable walls, creating a deep divide between those endowed with a particular vision and the communities they seek to lead. This isolation is twofold in nature and manifests itself at both the individual and societal levels. On a personal level, chosen ones can experience an acute sense of constant disconnection from the world around them, as if they exist in another dimension. Even in a crowd, they may feel lonely, as their unique perception and understanding of reality differs radically from conventional norms. On a societal level, this can translate into open confrontation, where their progressive ideas and valuable contributions are questioned and criticized not on their own merits, but as an automatic reaction to any change. The annals of human history are replete with examples of visionaries whose innovative ideas were initially met with ridicule and rejection before they were recognized as revolutionary. And today's chosen ones are often forced to go through a similar journey, where their unique talents and insights await recognition and acceptance. Nevertheless, such isolation and the confrontation it engenders are not insurmountable obstacles. Rather, they are challenges that require society to show empathy, deep understanding, and ultimately integrate these unique individuals into a common social context. In today's world, where change has become a constant, true progress, whether in personal growth, societal development, or spiritual enlightenment, rests on our ability to embrace the new and the unknown. It is those endowed with the gift of profound influence, these chosen ones, who hold the keys to unlocking entirely different ways of thinking and being. However, for these keys to work, it requires our sincere desire to listen and hear them. Understanding the loneliness and misunderstanding these innovators face becomes a critical step in bridging the gap between the familiar and the new. The point is to learn to penetrate beyond the outer shell, to recognize the value in what at first glance may seem strange or even frightening. This penetration can transform isolation into integration and confrontation with society into a collective movement toward deeper understanding and co-development. Ultimately, these chosen ones remind us that the most significant shifts often begin with those who are not afraid to swim against the current. Their isolation and conflict with public opinion only emphasize the importance of courage, perseverance, and belief in one's own convictions, even if they are not yet understood or accepted by the majority. Having traveled the thorny path from possessors of divine protection and keen intellect to lonely travelers in a world of misunderstanding, these chosen ones reveal to the world another of their invaluable qualities: phenomenal intuition. This is not a simple guessing or guessing game. It is the deepest, almost mystical ability to perceive what is hidden from the eyes, to comprehend the true nature of people, events, and the relationship of all things. The intuition of these favorites is like an internal compass, allowing them to move confidently in the most confusing and unpredictable situations. This inner guide leads them through personal trials and at the same time serves as a beacon for others, illuminating their path. It's like a nexus between the tangible intellect and the subtle spiritual energy we've already discussed, a unique combination that allows them to navigate the world around them with surprising ease. Their intuition is a ray of light that breaks through the fog of alienation, bringing clarity and understanding when logic alone is powerless. One can only imagine the impact such intuition can have in an ordinary conversation. They perceive not just individual words, but entire narratives skillfully woven into a coherent whole. Meeting difficulties on their way, they see not insurmountable obstacles, but rather valuable chances for self-improvement and acquisition of new knowledge. This deep, almost subconscious understanding allows them to connect on an unusually subtle and profound level, forming strong bonds and offering support and guidance to those who feel misunderstood or lost in the world. This unique capacity for deep intuitive interaction further emphasizes the paradox between their aloofness and the significant impact they are able to have on those around them. It exposes the irony of their isolation in a world that longs so much for genuine connection and understanding. The chosen are willing to provide just that, if only society will be able to accept their presence and their insight. Their intuitive perception also serves as a kind of counterbalance to the hostility they often face from society. Where fear and misunderstanding erect impregnable walls, intuition builds solid bridges. It allows the chosen ones to navigate the intricacies of human relationships with the sensitivity and empathy that can break down barriers and heal wounds, demonstrating that understanding and connection are far stronger than conflict and division. They have an uncanny ability to get to the heart of things, making them invaluable guides for those who seek truth and a deeper understanding of life. These people, like X-rays, shine through any masks and pretenses, revealing the true motives and hidden nuances of circumstances. Their intuitive insight allows them to anticipate developments and make informed decisions that promote harmony and balance. Thus, intuition for them is not just an innate gift, but a vital tool that serves as a compass for both themselves and those around them. This emphasizes their exceptional role in the world and their ability to bring clarity and understanding to even the most complex and confusing situations. The sixth hallmark is their ability to turn negative circumstances into positive ones. As we observe these chosen ones, we notice a key feature of their nature: their amazing ability to transform the negative into the positive. This is not just a manifestation of optimism or positive thinking. It is a genuine spiritual alchemy that transforms difficulties into new opportunities and failures into a stimulus for personal growth. This transformative ability is a natural extension of their intuitive perception, being both its complement and logical conclusion. In those areas where intuitive perception penetrates deep into the vicissitudes of life, as if opening hidden channels, the transformative energy of these abilities directs the hidden streams to the light. Like the wielders of the inner philosopher's stone, they are able to transform the burden of negative experiences into a precious alloy of wisdom and insight. Imagine the impact such a skill can have in a world where darkness and gloom so often reign. These chosen individuals are living proof that darkness is not a dead end, but rather fertile ground from which new life can sprout. Their presence and actions become a beacon of hope, inspiring others to see beyond the immediate turmoil of life and discover the potential for renewal and spiritual enlightenment. Transforming negativity into positivity also acts as a powerful tool for overcoming the isolation and societal opposition that these individuals often face. This ability allows them to see misunderstanding and rejection not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to strengthen their resilience, deepen their compassion, and better define their purpose. While most people tend to become despondent when faced with difficulties, some gifted individuals see these situations as an impetus for action. They see contradictions not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a chance to build mutual understanding and unity. In today's world, where the need for change is evident, but fear of change is a constraint, this ability is invaluable. These chosen ones represent a driving force for profound transformation at both the individual and societal level. They clearly demonstrate that the rudiments of positive change are often hidden in the most difficult challenges, waiting for those who are able to discover and realize them. Every action they take, every word they utter, provides compelling evidence that even in the bleakest of circumstances, there is always hope. Their examples inspire others to look for the positive aspects in negative situations and to discover new opportunities where none seem to exist. Thus, the ability to transform negativity into positivity is a defining characteristic of these chosen ones, which not only ensures their own resilience, but also allows them to make a significant impact on the lives of those around them. They become the living embodiment of how one can overcome any obstacle and come out of it more hardened and wiser. In the 7th stage of our study, we encounter the hidden knowledge that is an integral part of the chosen ones. After passing through spiritual protection, intellectual depth, intuitive clarity, and the ability to transform the negative into the positive, we come to the realization that the elect possess not just a set of information, but a deep comprehension of the universe and its laws. This is not just information, but rather an inner wisdom that allows them to navigate the complex world and influence it in ways that are inaccessible to ordinary people. This knowledge is often passed down from generation to generation as a valuable legacy, or discovered in moments of deep spiritual insight, becoming a source of their strength and protection. They may include insights into human nature, as well as the nature of spiritual entities that interact with our reality. These hidden insights are not abstract or theoretical, they are deeply practical. Because of them, the chosen ones are able to identify and disarm dangers before they become obvious to the rest of us. They see interrelationships and patterns that go unnoticed by others, allowing them to anticipate events and manage circumstances to ensure their safety and achieve their goals. The possession of special knowledge becomes a kind of shield against any kind of abuse, be it physical abuse, mental torment, or emotional manipulation. Those who are honored to possess this knowledge are able to see much deeper than superficial manifestations and understand ulterior motives, allowing them to develop defensive tactics that are both sophisticated and stealthy. These defensive strategies are not only for the personal safety of a select few, but also for those under their auspices. But the value of this knowledge is not limited to defense. They enable the chosen ones to guide others, give wise counsel, and exert a beneficial influence on society, contributing to overall prosperity. They act as moral guides, setting an example of living according to profound universal principles. To attempt to interfere in the affairs of such individuals with such powerful knowledge is to encounter a force operating on a level beyond the reach of the majority. It is a struggle not only with the individual, but with a centuries-old legacy of wisdom honed to protect and preserve the chosen few. The legends surrounding prominent individuals are replete with examples of how their innermost insights help them cope with incredible adversity and reach triumphant heights. Such narratives serve as clear evidence that their power is not a mere coincidence of circumstances, but a natural outcome of deep reflection and wisdom accumulated over the years. Thus, secret knowledge is the foundation of the power of the chosen ones. It is this knowledge that makes them exceptional and endows them with the ability not only to protect themselves, but also to bring light and understanding to the world of others. Recognizing and honoring this knowledge can be the starting point to a new level of awareness and harmony for all who are willing to heed and comprehend. The eighth aspect that deserves special attention is energetic influence. One of the most mysterious properties of the chosen ones is their ability to influence the energy of the world around them. This ability is not always manifest, but its influence is profound and all-encompassing. The chosen possess a unique energy field that resonates with the vibrations of the environment, harmonizing and transforming them. The energy field of the chosen not only protects them, but also has a beneficial effect on people and the space around them, creating an atmosphere of peace and creation. Some force, like a gentle but at the same time powerful stream, penetrates the deepest depths of human souls, giving them peace and restoring inner harmony. In the company of these special people, called the chosen ones, many experience a sense of relief, find inspiration, and receive emotional healing. Encountering a chosen one not only disrupts this delicate balance, but destabilizes the energy field they create around them. By coming into contact with negativity, these people can feel energetic fluctuations, causing their internal balance to be disturbed and consequently destabilizing their environment. This can be compared to the disturbance of a smooth water surface. One thrown stone can cause waves spreading far beyond the point of fall. The energetic influence of the chosen ones is manifested in their unique ability to transform negative energies into positive ones. They have the gift of sensing when something is wrong and taking the necessary steps to restore harmony. Their presence helps people overcome difficulties and shows them the path to peace of mind. However, when the chosen ones themselves become the target of conflict, their ability to transform can be weakened, which can lead to negative consequences not only for themselves, but also for all those around them. Special individuals endowed with unique abilities demonstrate a remarkable sensitivity to elusive energy fluctuations, which allows them to anticipate incipient conflicts and, as a result, prevent them from escalating. This intuitive insight makes them unrivaled mediators and peacemakers, able to pick up on the slightest signs of tension and skillfully diffuse it, thereby restoring an atmosphere of calm and harmony. Their mastery of the energy flows of the surrounding space is not just an accidental gift, but the result of a deep awareness of and reverence for the fundamental forces that define our reality. By coming into conflict with such a person, you not only infringe on their personal peace of mind, but also risk causing a whole chain of negative consequences that can affect everyone in the immediate vicinity. It is therefore crucial to recognize and respect their exceptional role in maintaining energy balance. Thus, the energetic influence of these chosen individuals represents a key aspect of their power and influence. They not only provide their own protection, but also actively transform the environment, promoting harmony and balance. Conflict with them is not just a clash on a personal level, but a real threat to the energetic stability and well-being of all who come into contact with their lives. Special individuals endowed with extraordinary abilities are more than just individuals with unique talents. They act as guardians of universal harmony, spreaders of enlightenment and sources of inspiration for others. Confrontation with these exceptional natures risks destroying the delicate balance they so painstakingly maintain. We should revere their work and appreciate the light and wisdom they bring to our lives. Together, we can build a world where good triumphs over evil and order prevails over disorder. If this video resonated with you and inspired you, don't hesitate to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Your personal narratives can serve as encouragement and motivation for other seekers of truth. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing you soon in new videos.